video number 2. This one's a guitar today. So this is the one that went away. A little bit of a story. Was owned by a bloke for the better side of 17 years, and he never changed the strings. And apparently my brother-in-law, can't give his name out, who checked it, yeah, he said he reckons it's right. Reckons the strings were on there 17 years. So wow, there you go. 17 years for a set of strings. So I'm just giving it a quick rub over. There's loads of bits on them. So the guy had already dropped it himself. He'd done the usual. He'd done the saddle with a little bit of filing. I've showed you on my other videos. And he'd done the nut, and he filed it with that little nut tool. I've showed you on my other videos. And I think he had a Fritz ruler, like I've got. And I think he had to set the long one. It's like a triangle, and it sits on your fingerboard, and you can see what it is. And then of course I think he said he had the truss rod cover off, and just so that basically gets your, say like that, it just adjusts it there. So when your ruler sit, it should sit flush, nice and dead straight. Anyway, yapping, 1 minute 6 seconds through. I know, show us the bloody guitar. I'm doing it. So bloody swearing, I think. Might have to put a phone swearing thing. Just give yourself an haircut here. Right, so this is it. So it is a Taylor, not a Martin, because idiot here keeps saying it's a Martin. It's a Taylor. So it's a Taylor. It's a bit of a funky dunky one. So this is made in America before they changed. I think they changed in 2008. I think it might have been June, late or early July, but then they went to Mexico. So this was made in the USA, El Canyon. So this was made in America, USA, not in Mexico, because they changed the production. And this is a solid Sapele back and sides, which is what they used to do. But then they got a bit funky with it, and they thought, we'll shift them, because they want to get them shifted. So they did them with a veneer. So it is solid Sapele inside and back. So if I go here, you can probably see the wood, which is that giveaway very, very dark wood. So it's a Sapele. And then they've done this. So basically this is the fancy bit here. You can see there's two. I don't know if I can see, there's two bits here. And the belt is like that. You see you've got a belt on it. So you've got an arch. Can you see it? There's an arch. So you don't have to have the struts apparently. And they did the sides as well. So there's a bit of rubbish there. They did the sides. And they did this side as well. And I believe this is Macassar Ebony. He said that as well. Macassar Ebony back and sides, and this is a veneer over Sapele. So it's a Sapele body. That's where you're getting the sound from. And it's Macassar Ebony on the back and sides, and this is the white binding, not the black binding, which is later in Mexico. This is the white binding. So this one's dated. It's number 203. It's when it's born. It's not when it's sold. So this is number 203. Let me just check it. 203, and this is the 8th day of January 2008. Remember, they moved in 2008. I think they moved end of July. So and this model was originally Sapele back and sides without this bit here. They didn't have this bit, and they didn't do this bit. They didn't do that bit. So yeah, this was sitting around. Has got a dent. It's got a dent just there. I don't know if you can see that, just in front of my finger. There's a little dent just there. Hold on, let's put my finger to it. Just there. So it's not. There you go. It's not new. It's second hand. That's almost certainly going to be a tuner head. So he's going to lift it over and clouted it. Don't that happen? You get them over and clout the tuner, and that tuner's solid steel, and that'll be a tuner clout, I reckon, don't you? You know, you lift it over other guitars. So my brother-in-law's dropped it for me. Can't give you his name. So this is so I'm looking at wood inside. I don't think you can see that, but that's Sapele inside. So I don't know if you can see it. If I tip it, I don't know if you can see that wood, but it's like a very dark wood. Anyway, so it's a Sapele back and sides. They put a veneer on the sides. So technically, it's still laminated, isn't it? If you're putting another bit of wood on top, you know, 2 layer bits, you're putting another bit. It's still like, you know, layered. What they call them, you know, like Martin call them HPLs, and Yamaha call them. What they call them? Yeah, Yamaha call them layered, but it's still laminate in it, I suppose, you know. So it's got a bit of wood on top, but yeah, it's a solid body. But then they put the veneer on top, which is Macassar Ebony. That's why I got a lovely picture. And don't forget, the same guys that do this is also in a DX series, which is Martin. Martin do the same thing as well. Bloody good guitars. Not knocking them. And they were made. Martin used to make their cheaper guitars in America, and then they switched to Mexico, and they did this sort of stuff as well. And I think theirs was Sapele and stuff like that, you know. So it's easy to source or get. Italy, I think it's Italy, or it's indigenous to Italy, so it might not be from Italy. God knows, you know, wherever they came from. Anyway, so I've got bits of wood all over this because it's been worked on. The bridge has been lowered. Now the other guy didn't lower the bridge, so if I hold this up and go steady, you can see where the bridge has been lowered. So you can see there's a slight angle, let me go in, a slight angle like that, yeah? Because that guy, so my brother-in-law's lowered the saddle again a bit more. He's done a fantastic job. And he's took a little bit off the bridge, so it's just shimmied in off the top. Routed, I think they call it routed. So it's been routed, yeah. So it's been took down a little bit, you can see there. Sometimes you see set up bridges. I've got one on my Yamaha and the bridge is like that. The bridge is like that. You know, wow, like that. This is just a fine angle, so not instead of straight, it's just a fine angle like that. But yeah, you can see what he's done there. See if I can get it over about, get my head out of the way. There. 14th fret where my thumb is, as you can see, double dot, 14th fret there, yeah. And I'm going to do my usual bit. So this is tuning head. There's nothing on the back saying Taylor. So that's the headstock, Taylor, and then the tuners. They're staying tuned. I've done that bit. So that's a truss I've covered. Apparently that's been off once. That's about it. There's the tuners. The snarks on there. There's nothing on the back of the tuners. Can you see? Tuners are plain. There's enough on there. You know, it's got a crown bit up the top of the neck. I don't want to break it, but you've got a little crown join there. Can you see right at the very top of the neck? You see a little spiky bit just along there, and it went along there as well. What was I going to say? This sounds gorgeous. It's got a set of Martin 11s and they're 80-20 phosphor bronze. So Martins 80-20 phosphor bronze, and they are 11s, and they're a brand spanking new set. Because he hadn't put a set on since he had it, which, as I say, I reckon this was sold about middle of June, July, August, September. I reckon this was sold probably about late 2008. So that means he had those strings on there for the better side of 17 years. Oh, and by the way, I tuned them up. They were dull as hell. I mean, dead at it. Right, 7 minutes. You want a quick sound test? I'll just give you right. So I'm gonna get like and subscribe. I'll put the bits down for this guitar. Don't forget, this is the USA one, then made in Mexico, and this one is a solid Sapele back and sides, but it's got a veneer of, I think it's Macassar Ebony. Yeah. So I'll get you the specs for this, and I'll drop them down below. said, the nut's been cut. There's the nut. I just show you the nut key so you can actually see roughly where the nut's been cut. See if I can do that. And that's it. And interestingly, the other day, someone refused to buy my Yamaha because they couldn't use that fret. I know! It plays on 14th fret like a diamond, you've seen it. So you can just do your... Didn't quite get. So yeah, so I showed it plays on 14th fret easily, but he wanted to play this fret down here. I'm like, most of these down here, what they call you don't get no change past 14th fret. I don't know what he was doing down there. I mean, he can actually. Any of those crap sounds, do you? Maybe it's just me. I love me 14. I love 14th. So what was he doing down here? I don't really like those ones, but there you go. So yeah, he wouldn't buy me a guitar. Interestingly, I don't think he can play. How many notes can you get out of this lot? What's the combination? A million. Bye bye, talking too long. Like and subscribe down below. I'll show you some more guitars. This one's a 210. I forgot to tell you, it's a 210, no electrics. Just show you quickly. So it's got those there's no annoying buttons down there. No annoying buttons down, because you take those three things out, you've got 3 holes at the end, and most people drill out the end down there and put their own one, probably a piece of undersaddled pizza as I call it, and put it in there. I'd rather have my own pickup in than the one they give me. I keep catching those buttons. I'd rather have my own pickup. I'll put what I want in. Leave me the guitar. I don't have 3 holes at the end either. I think it's the S2 system. Nice chat today. See ya, have a nice day, catch you next week. But this is the one, it's a 210, and it's a solid Sapele, and it has got a veneer on the back, which I think is Macassar. They just put down Ebony. I think it's Macassar Ebony, so they call it stripy Ebony. Bye bye, see ya, catch you again.